Happy April Fools, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
What a rare occasion seeing us live. We got some tasty delicacies for you to try today.
Haha, rare.
Rare. A rare occasion.
But is it really a fool at all? Perhaps those pigs across your screen are actually going to stay there forever.
Yeah, right? we got some great additions in the game today, huh?
We really do. Just kidding. The only permanent pig you may see from this point on is that pink dread pawn.
Yeah.
That you should be claiming in game right now.
Who's already unlocked it?
Yeah, I who has unlocked it? I hope you've all unlocked him. He's so cute. He squirts. He's so good. But yeah, welcome back, everyone, to our live show diving into Game of Thrones Conquest. Today is April 1st, 2025, and it is 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are here watching us live, hi guys! It's
Hello.
So nice to see you. I love all the little hearts people are leaving. If you are watching us after the stream has concluded on our YouTube channel, be warned, the rewards that we discuss sending at the end of this stream will not be available, unfortunately. So if you're actually interested in claiming that elusive those elusive pawn shards, we send them out at the end of every Discord live show as well as live stream. So watch us here on YouTube or watch us on Discord.
Yes. Tune in.
Yeah, no, tune in. And I believe that's all I have out of the way. So let's just dive right into our introductions.
Sure.
Hi, my name is Tabris. I'm community manager here on Game of Thrones Conquest. I'm usually in our Discord server, taking the feedback and suggestions that y'all give us and sending it back to the development team.
Nice. And I'm Spectre. I'm the social media manager for Game of Thrones Conquest, which means that I spend most of my time cooking up our social media posts, our videos, blogs, you name it. I'm also one of your main grill masters for Discord stage and, of course, your live streams. So now that we got the intros out of the way, can you tell us what we're sinking our teeth into today?
God, you're going to have so many more puns than I'm going to have.
My goal today is just to make everyone cringe.
Perfect. Cringe is dead. Cringe culture is dead.
Cringe culture is dead.
So first, we're just going to be going over our April events and rewards. Then we're going to dive into Claim Your Stake. Not Stake Your Claim. Claim Your Stake.
That event is gone. It's now Claim Your Stake.
Now it's Claim Your Stake every single day. No, just kidding. That was wrong. Then we're just going to go into a couple of short studio updates. And then we are going to do our little announcement that the giveaway is going to happen at the end of the stream. Yep. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And I suppose I will just dive into a little segment that is pulled directly from our little Claim Your Stake event.
Yep.
Landholders of Westeros should expect to cater to their house guests, though these visitors are rather indulgent. Satiating their hunger has proven to be difficult. But your keep remains resolute, with your troops hunting the finest game and your cooks preparing bountiful feasts that you may end up gaining some much-needed support.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, there's a little guy right there.
I know. We'll talk about him in a bit. But yeah, I think I'll start things off by just talking about the monthly, the normal monthly stuff.
Okay.
In April. It's the return of the History and Visions event, which means it's crafting flashbacks all month. When you attack creatures, you're gonna gather up those crafting materials for all previous released gear seasons, as well as trinket collections. So make sure you tune into your in-game event panel and see which seasons are active, and those are the materials that you'll get when you attack those creatures. And I believe season 11 gear sets are also featured within this turnaround. Also happening is on April 21st, we're releasing the final piece of the Dusk Rider Dragon gear set with the Shanfron. That will be to bolster up your cav troops. And of course, it will also feature Seat of Power combat stats, as well as the rest of the set. But that's not all happening in April, right?
No.
So if you're hungry for more, particularly barbecue, I believe we have a new event. Is that right, Tabris?
Man, I wonder what this event is. It's like I said it a bajillion times. As you all well know, we're celebrating April Fools with the Claim Your Steak event. A little play on words regarding an event some of our older players, our elder players, know well, and I hope love a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, originally this wasn't even going to be an actual event. You know, we were doing some brainstorming for April Fools a couple years ago, and you know,
like
we
3
just
or
want to
4?
do like a Hodor type event, very simple. Just publish it in game with mock text, maybe like a silly splash screen. Think like Salt Bay sprinkling on a cut of steak, right? Something like that. Just absolutely ridiculous that no one would think was serious, but we made it happen, right?
No, yeah, we definitely made it happen. And so, yeah, keeping that event on hand for the last couple of years, this year we had the incredible opportunity to convince our developers to make Claim Your Steak a reality.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
joining our chef's table, please put your hands together for McPivot. Woo!
McPivot, welcome. Welcome to the chef's table. Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So first, those are our players all over there. They're all everywhere. Hi, everyone. So first, could you introduce yourself? Who are you? And what do you do at Warner Brothers Games Boston?
Yeah, sure. Hey, everyone. I'm Mick Pivot. I'm a designer on Game of Thrones Conquest. I work primarily on economy-based initiatives, but I also mentor some of the other designers here. As of late, some of the things I've worked on is the Seasonal Kingdom leaderboard, level cap increase, the 4th enhancement line, and that kind of stuff. So
A lot of things that have come out very
a lot of hats.
recently.
yeah,
Including the chef
a lot
hat.
of hats, but just one hat today.
Just one hat.
Yeah.
Could you give us a little explanation on what Claim Your Steak is? That's a hat you helped create.
Yes, chef. Yes, I'm gonna say that all day.
That's
All day, that's fine.
So Claim Your Steak is sort of a lighthearted event where players can trade livestock for steaks. They can get those either from the ones that they have stored up, or they could go kill monsters, and they can trade that in for steel, writs, stamina, cool pawn shards, some gifts, that kind of thing. On top of that, I don't know if people have noticed, and maybe you picked up on it, but the 2 leaderboards that are live right now are across the entire game, which is fun. That's kind of cool. Something that we haven't done on purpose in a long time. And so, yeah, getting to see, like the elder players mixed with the sort of younger players is pretty cool.
No, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's something we this time did on purpose.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I believe the last time we checked, the butcher was at the top of the leaderboard.
Oh,
but
the butcher.
We'll have to check to see
We'll
if
check
he's
that
still
again.
there.
Yeah.
Could you go into detail about like what some of the rewards that come with the event?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of, I guess for the regular event, there's some rewards that are just, kind of lighthearted, open food, like minimal amounts of keystones, that kind of stuff.
Hot pie.
Hot pie. Yeah. But also there's again, like I said, like the being able to trade for the writs and the stamina and the steel, and the pink dread pawn shard is pretty
This
cool.
little guy right here.
Yes,
Little
yeah.
guy.
So it's really exciting.
Yeah, you guys actually might recognize the name The Pink Dread from Season 1 of House of the Dragon, and with our newest March Pawn. So we're actually going to showcase that little guy.
Yes.
As soon.
Right here.
Oh, there he is.
There he
There he
is.
is. Woo.
Adorable.
I just love that he's in an upside down bucket helm. Arguably the best helm in the game.
Yeah.
I really I want a wearable bucket helm and then a bigger.
Maybe
a
that.
Right, a
yeah.
bigger version of this.
Next April Fools, we'll all have bucket hats on.
Bumble did an amazing job
Yes.
making this.
Bumble
little
made
guy.
this, made by hand.
When will how can players get the shards for him?
He just costs steak. So you just got to get some steak and then you trade it in for pawn shards.
Wow. So you're trading beef for pork.
Exactly.
Essentially.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Livestock for beef for pork. Yeah.
Dragons can't tell the difference
Yeah,
too much.
yeah.
You know, for barbecue, I believe in protein varieties.
There
so
you go.
like,
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One of the biggest things that actually came from when we did this event earlier in the day, one of the biggest questions were those dragon food recipes that players really love, by the way.
Awesome.
And the ability to collect those steak trophies. Will these recipes ever be coming back?
Yeah, no, so that's a great question. So part of doing this event was it lined up perfectly with some of the quality of life initiatives that we've been working on. One in particular was what can we do with your livestock if you have a max dragon, or just you collect so much from the map, and so
much just basic dragon feed.
Exactly. And so you'll probably see these recipes in some form return as part of Dragon Power events in the near future. And so this is sort of our test drive of those recipes to see what people like, what people don't, or what should move forward and what shouldn't, that kind of thing.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, speaking about continue these mechanics after April Fools, when the development team was first approached with this idea, how did you pivot into it being a joke to an actual playable in-game event?
No, it's a great question. Yeah, I think we just got carried away.
I think
like you said earlier, it started as sort of like this brainstorm of coming up with something lighthearted, and then like passion just took over, and one thing led to another, and it became an in-game event. And like it's been a running joke ever since the creation of Stake Your Claim.
Yeah.
Internally, it's a struggle sometimes to not say claim your stake.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very hard.
A mistake we've made here over.
Mistake.
Yeah.
So yeah, well yeah, it's that simple really. It just turned into this thing that everyone got really excited about and wanted to work on, and so yeah, we kind of put extra effort in to make it cool and fun and
those
lighthearted.
leaderboards too, right? Like the creation of them.
Yes, that's a good point too. Yeah, I mean this was another opportunity to do a test. So if this works out, right, like we can do more cross the game leaderboards and stuff. And so there was some fear of will it work, will it not work? Let's find out. But
and I feel like this event was the perfect time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
One to test. Yeah. And I heard you and the other developers are actually grilling up some additional quality of life changes.
You guys are loaded with these. I love it.
Can you share what you have on the menu soon?
Yes. So I won't go into specific details of some of them. Some of them we accidentally released early the previous week, and maybe you saw them for a second before they disappeared. But the most recent one being the sort of organizing of material UI for all the trinkets and seasons and stuff. Really, I think like there's been a big push in the last year for doing sort of quality of life stuff for the players and in the game, and also just like for us wanting to go back and sort of clean up some things that maybe we didn't want to leave the way that it was, or like now that we've changed something else, then and so
because players are playing the game and figuring out where those pinpoints are.
Exactly. And so I think like crafting is a big one. So I think you'll see some more stuff coming for crafting, which is really exciting. But yeah, I mean, I think a big part of it too is what players want, right? Like, you know, like
we do this for you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like they vote and stuff, right?
Yep.
So
yeah, I'd like to actually call out that community effort that went into suggesting these quality of life improvements. Once we kind of streamlined and created the gameplay suggestion forms in our Discord, it really helped create a discussion here on the development side about like what players view as the most important versus what we think you guys thought was the most important.
Right.
Yeah.
And because we have all those good suggestions in the Discord channel already, and I wanted to thank the community at large for getting together and pushing those suggestions forward. It really helps us a lot here on the development side to create something that you guys want to see improved, and we want to help you too.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, let us know what you're thinking. But besides that, what do you think about the Claim Your Stake event?
Mm-hmm.
Was this event rare, medium, or well done?
Nice.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Make sure to tell us in the comments. And yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, I mean, we also want to give a shout out to the player on top of the Cross Kingdom leaderboard today. As of right now, it's not over yet, but the Butcher
Still in first.
Kingdom, representing Kingdom 1638. So congrats to the Butcher for being on top of
what a name for the
Kingdom
event too.
leaderboard. Yeah. Congrats. Very fitting. And yeah, so McPivot, thank you for joining the chef's table and
Thanks for having me.
sharing your recipes. They
Yes.
were absolutely delicious.
Yeah, chef.
I hope you join us for the next barbecue.
Definitely. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, leave.
Shoo.
Go away.
We don't have enough food.
Thank you, Spectre. Thank you, McPivot.
Yep.
I'm going to just be talking to him off screen now, and you won't hear him, but I will hear him, and that's what's important. First on the list of our studio updates, we mentioned it a little before, but you might have been sad that the Hot Pie event didn't appear this year. So we're happy to have him appear in the Claim Your Steak event. Make sure to claim those rewards before the event ends. And yeah, we hope you enjoy the event.
Hope you had a nice laugh.
Yeah. We're looking forward to the new feed recipes that will eventually appear in future power-up dragon events like the Rise of Dragons. Remember, the event will run for 24 hours only, so make sure to strike while the grill is hot. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, the event will end, and you will no longer be able to retrieve those pink dread pawn shards at all. So yeah, happy April Fools, everyone.
Happy April Fools. Yeah, just I just want to thank you all for tuning into the YouTube live stream today. As always, please give us a follow on all of our social media channels so you can stay up to date on silly, goofy stuff like this, in all of our blogs and latest game updates. Do you have any closing words for us, Tabris?
Yes, I think I have a quality of life improvement that released like a couple of days ago. So there actually is a new daily quest option. Players can earn points towards their daily quests by summoning heroes. And then also just general Discord news. So you can actually connect your Discord to your WB Games account and bind that to your Discord, bind that to your Game of Thrones Conquest profile and claim an additional 10k Beesbury pawn shards. And perhaps in the future, we can offer exclusive rewards to people who bind. So make sure you bind.
Bind it.
And that's all I have. Now we're going to prep for the giveaway of 10k
this little guy,
Pink Dread.
Pink Dread.
Perhaps they will be useful in the future.
Yes.
Who knows? So thank you guys so much for coming. And that is all I have.
Yeah.
Make sure to go into Discord. I will send a message in our bulletin channel once the shards go out, and they will only be available for 15 minutes.
Ooh.
And if you are watching us after the stream has concluded on our YouTube channel, again, please be warned, you will not be able to claim the rewards unless you are watching us live.
Yeah, we're sorry, but you best tune in next time.
Yeah,
you missed it.
tune in next time. All right, guys.
Happy April Fools.
April Fools.
Thank you, everyone. Happy grilling.